ONLYOFFICE Complete Course 2026. Lesson 4. Change language and explore the interface. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to open ONLYOFFICE Desktop Editors, find the settings menu, change the interface language, change the interface back to English, understand the ONLYOFFICE home screen, identify the main applications, open a new document, spreadsheet or presentation, open an existing file, understand the basic navigation of ONLYOFFICE. Part 1. Introduction. Hello everyone and welcome back to Tech Skills Base. In our previous lesson, we successfully installed ONLYOFFICE Desktop Editors on our Windows computer. Now that ONLYOFFICE is installed, it's time to open the application and become familiar with its interface. In today's lesson, we're going to do two things. First, I'll show you how to change the ONLYOFFICE interface language. Then, we'll explore the main screen and learn where to find the document editor, spreadsheet editor, presentation editor, and other important tools. So, let's get started. Part 2. Open ONLYOFFICE. On screen, go to Windows Start arrow, search arrow ONLYOFFICE, click ONLYOFFICE Desktop Editors. I'm going to open the Windows Start menu and search for ONLYOFFICE. Here we can see ONLYOFFICE Desktop Editors. I'll click it to open the application. Wait for the home screen to appear. Part 3. Explore the home screen before changing the language. Before we change the language, let's take a quick look at the home screen. This is the main starting point for ONLYOFFICE Desktop Editors. From here, we can create new documents, open existing files, and access different types of Office applications. Document, spreadsheet, presentation, PDF, open file, recent files, templates, if displayed, settings. Part 4. Change ONLYOFFICE to French on screen. Go to Settings, Interface, Language, French. Then apply the change if required. ONLYOFFICE's desktop editors allow the interface language to be changed from the settings area, and French is among the supported interface languages. Now I'm going to show you how to change the language of the ONLYOFFICE interface. I'll go to Settings. Here we can find the interface language option. I'm going to open the language list and select French. I'll apply the change. Depending on the version, ONLYOFFICE may ask us to restart the application for the language change to take effect. Part 5. Show the French interface. And there we are. The ONLYOFFICE interface is now displayed in French. This is especially useful if you prefer working in French or if you're following our French version of this course. The same application can therefore be used for both our English and French tutorials. Changing the interface language does not translate the documents themselves. For example, if someone writes, "Welcome to my business," changing the interface to French doesn't automatically translate that sentence. The language setting primarily changes the menus, buttons, and interface. Part 6. Change back to English. If we want to change the interface back to English, we simply return to Settings, select English, apply the change, and restart ONLYOFFICE if necessary. Part 7. Explore the main ONLYOFFICE applications. Now that we understand how to change the language, let's explore the main applications included in ONLYOFFICE Desktop Editors. Document Editor. Click Document. The document editor is used to create and edit text documents. We can use it to create letters, reports, school assignments, CVs, business documents, and many other types of documents. We'll learn how to create and format a complete document in a later lesson. Spreadsheet Editor. The Spreadsheet Editor is designed for working with data, calculations, tables, and charts. We can use spreadsheets to create budgets, calculate expenses, organize information, and analyze data. columns, rows, cells, formula bar. We'll explore spreadsheets in detail later in this course. Presentation Editor. The Presentation Editor allows us to create slideshows and presentations. We can use it for school presentations, business meetings, training sessions, church presentations, and many other projects. Slide thumbnails, main slide area, presentation tools. PDF ONLYOFFICE also provides tools for working with PDF files. Depending on the version and features available, we can open, edit, fill, and work with PDF documents. Part 8. Open an existing file, return to the home screen. Find Open File. Another useful feature is the ability to open an existing document. Instead of creating a new file, we can select Open File and browse our computer for a document we have already saved. Part 9. Recent files. ONLYOFFICE can also provide quick access to recently opened files. This can save time because you don't always need to browse through your folders to find a document you've recently worked on. Part 10. Settings. Settings contains options for customizing ONLYOFFICE. For this beginner lesson, point out Interface Language, Other General Settings. We've already used settings to change the interface language. As we progress through this course, we'll return to Settings when we need to configure other features. Practical exercise. Practice. 1. Open ONLYOFFICE. 2. Find Settings. 3. Change the interface to French. 4. Apply the change. 5. Restart ONLYOFFICE if necessary. 6. Return to the home screen. 7. Find Document. 8. Find Spreadsheet. 9. Find Presentation. 10. Find Open File. 11. Change the interface back to English. Now it's your turn. Pause this video and practice these steps on your own computer. Don't worry if it takes a few minutes. The purpose of this exercise is to become comfortable navigating ONLYOFFICE. Excellent! You now know how to navigate the basic ONLYOFFICE interface, but now it's time to start doing some real work. In our next lesson, we're going to create our first document in ONLYOFFICE. I'll show you how to create a new document, enter text, save it, and open it again. So make sure you subscribe to Tech Skills Base and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next lesson. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in lesson 5.